Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Longhorns will boot it away to start the game. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. So Vanderbilt's offense will go to work first. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was 2 big things. I think one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time out.
Looking for room, it's Alexander. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. Caught over the middle, it's Sherrill. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. The Commodores are moving quickly down the field. Hand off from the shotgun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Trying play action. Grabbed over the middle. It's Alexander. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. Got it in the middle, it's Hudson. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Unloads it left. Complete downfield. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Back to pass, it's Pavia. Works the middle of the field. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Commodores started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. The hand to the running back. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Got out of trouble and throws. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
And I love this offense and the way they started this football game. Listen, last week be dang, okay? Forget last week. Nice job coming out, setting the tone in this ball game, putting a long drive together, and getting a touchdown.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Texas offense will try to get something started with their first first possession. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. It wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Got it set up on the outside. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Dumps it off in the flats. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Just keeps slinging it. He's got the tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. On 3rd down, going up top. Snags it. He's stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. They're going to run it. Beck's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns! 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. See what you hit what you see, bring your feet. Yeah, none of that happened.
Yeah, those are all great things to keep in mind, but you're also trying to tackle another grown man against his will and get him on the ground. And by the way, he wasn't having it.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point splits the uprights. So an 82-yard drive there. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Pavia. Finds his tight end. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. The Commodores can really attack on this 2nd and short. Gonna run it, it's Alexander. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5. They've got it at the 37, it's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Almost had the completion, just missed it. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The give to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. Spins away from the defender. They bring him down at the 44-yard line. It'll be 4th down, but this might be prime go-for-it territory. First one of the day is on its way. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on once. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. And the Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He is going nowhere. at the line of scrimmage. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Makes the catch. It's Moore. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. And the Longhorns will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Leaves it with the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Looking to throw, it's Pavia. Complete to the left. Wide open spaces. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They fought to a standstill in the 1st. Let's see who gets the edge early in the 2nd. So 1st down here as they go back to work. From the gun, running back gets to give. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Sherrill. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. And the Commodores have their offense in high gear. He'll pull it on the read. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Short gain on the play before he slides. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
Throws for the tight end. Pulls it in. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires it down the seam. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. Burnt orange burning some secondaries, working this guy down the field.
Yeah, making those big plays down the field. Texas, when you think about great teams, you think about explosive playmakers, making those big plays, keeping those defenses on their heels.
That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. The give out of the gun. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. Plows through the defense. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. Wide receiver going in motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Longhorns are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Dropping back, it's Manning. Grabbed in the middle, it's Moore. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Boston College is on top, but it's not like Matt Ryan or Doug Flutie are playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 7 over Notre Dame. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Catch in the middle, it's Alexander. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. They kick it away on 4th down. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Caught behind the line. It's Moore. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll move the tight end. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And that don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
The Longhorns line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Snags a quick pass on the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Pavia. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Commodores come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They boot it away. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. The RPO, it's complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. And the Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
And the Longhorns decide to punt it away. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Stowers. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The give to the single back.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Commodores come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking downfield, it's Pavia. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
The Commodores send out the punt unit. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
Brings up 2nd down.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on first down, 1st and 10. Reads it, fires complete. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make a miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Caught in the backfield, it's Baxter. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. The Longhorns come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Off play action. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Punt is on its way. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Looking to throw, it's Pavia. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Or will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's got it down the right side. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Looking to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Hoskins. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
To the air on second down. Going to try to get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. And the Commodores look to keep this drive humming. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far from Austin today. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move-the-chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W. And with that, let's get it back to our fellas at DKR.
The Commodores will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Hold it, finds his man on the left. It's a running room. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react now. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop back a little bit. So that big passing play opens up this whole offense.
The Longhorns come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Touchdown, Texas! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Ohio State is in front. They've led for most of the game. However, Brutus isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by a field goal over Penn State. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. That's caught. It's Hoskins. Oh, he's got some space. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
Well, the receiver was able to make the catch on the slant throw, and then he got north right away. He creased the defense with his speed, picking up extra yardage after catching the slant.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Pavia. Back open in the middle. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. On the ground, it's Alexander. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Hudson. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. Caught in the backfield, it's Hudson. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. It's picked off. That's number 10. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
And that is such a veteran play by that defender. In cover 0, he knows the quarterback's going to have to get rid of the football quickly, so he's getting ready to jump anything that's going to be underneath. He does just that. Great job with the speed. Nice job reeling it in for the INT.
So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Quarterback making adjustments. Motion from the wide receiver. Complete to start this drive. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. The Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Motion from the wideout. Pulls and fires complete. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. And the Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Moore. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. They'll try the run. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. And the Longhorns have this offense rolling. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Longhorns have pushed it inside the 20. The run to the left. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. They've started a pretty good drive. This will be the 7th play, but they need to convert 3rd and 5. Catch in the middle, it's Wingo. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. Wide receiver comes in motion. A designed run for the quarterback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Gets it out fast. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Manning. Looking for the score. Touchdown Longhorns! Fit it in the window for the score. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing it in the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give on the inside. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Newberry. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. And the Commodores will call on their punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Turning on the Jets. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Grabbed behind the line. It's Washington. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Clock ticks across the 4-minute mark here in the 3rd. They'll run play action. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And I think if you're the head coach here, you've kind of got mixed reviews on your passing attack so far because, yes, you've thrown for a bunch of yards and you've thrown a couple touchdowns, but you've also given up 4 sacks now. Pass protection has not been great, even though they've got the lead in this game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Dropping back, it's Manning. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Longhorns will punt it away on 4th down. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Running back searching for a hole. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Oh, he had it and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Hoskins. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Got it behind the line. It's Newberry. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Commodores line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Hudson. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Takes the handoff. It's Newberry. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. 3rd down has been right in the wheelhouse on this drive. They've already converted a couple of times, but they need the full 10 yards now. To the air, it's Pavia. Fires to the tight end. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down. Intercepted for the 11th time. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Punt is on its way. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down. Back to pass, it's Pavia. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
And the Commodores with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Dillon. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. He'll take another shot here. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Keep it on the ground. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. It'll be 3rd and long. Find some fresh air. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Trying to keep this drive alive. The Longhorns will move the sticks with the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. To the ground. He's got it again. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's loose. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the 1st and goal. And the Longhorns are on the move. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Grab behind the line. It's Wingo. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. He's got it and still on his feet. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And he's already put 1 3 spot on the board. He'll try another one from 25 yards out. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Scanning the field, it's Pavia. Got his man. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
It's 3rd down.
From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man down the middle. Has plenty for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 28.
Gain of 6.
The Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. Off play action on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Finds the tight end.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
That's reeled in. It's Hoskins. He stopped at the 32-yard line. Not enough for the 1st down.
Brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. He's going to take off. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Great place to start for this offense.
Is a turnover on downs.
Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll go to the air. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
That's the problem when you go empty, right? As a quarterback, you know you might get blitzed, and if you do, you better know where your hot throw is. If you don't, you're getting sacked. That time the linebacker got to him.
And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. He nails it, a 58-yard field goal. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big 10 action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. Minnesota is ahead right now in Minneapolis, but that's not exactly Bronco Nagurski out there controlling the game. This one is a long way from being over. They're up by 4 over Michigan State. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Right down the middle. He makes a catch. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He's going up top here late in the game. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. And he's brought down after a huge completion. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Skips away from pressure. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. To the air, it's Pavia. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. He'll throw on 3rd down. Slings it downfield. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown Doors! That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. Smashes it through for the PAT. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're definitely up against it. Time running out. Down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's got an open man. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the 4th quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.